How's it going, guys? This is EpicBrewis, and today I'm playing some Forza Horizon 3 on PC. This game just launched today, for if you hadn't bought it, pre-ordered it. I didn't pre-order it, I was waiting to hear what it was going to be like on PC first, because I didn't want to... I have it on... I could use it on my Xbox One too, but I wanted to see what it would be different on the PC. So... Today I went through the tutorial, got that out of the way, so you don't have to watch me waste my time doing the tutorial and stuff like that. So we have our first area open in this map, and I don't know if I can get the map here and show you guys the map, or if I have to leave this. Anyway, we'll probably have to leave the Horizon Festival place to show you the map, but I'll just show you some of the cars that I started with this Holden. I played the demo and I tried most of the cars in the demo. I didn't try the Holden, so I figured I'd try it. These are just some cars that I got from owning and playing previous Forza games and stuff like that. If you guys all played Forza games before, then you'd probably get the same cars as I would. So yeah, let's go over to this. Let's go check the map. It's a pretty big map, actually. It's a lot bigger than Forza Horizon 2, if you had played Forza Horizon 2. I think, well, it looks a bit bigger than Forza Horizon 2. There's more open world to it. I know Horizon 2 was open world compared to the first Horizon, but there was still some limitations. I guess this one has a lot more open world, free roam, pretty much go wherever you want. I had watched some videos of some people playing it. They said that there's a lot of trees, but you can still drive through the woods, because not every tree is it doesn't stop you. Some trees you can go through, and I guess that makes sense. It makes it a little bit more gamey that way, and that you're not trying to avoid every tree that you see. So what we're doing today is we're gonna head up to our new Horizon Festival site, because I already unlocked the first site to try to make this, a little bit better first video, so that way I don't have to do the tutorial that probably everybody has seen people do. So let's just get out of this. We're gonna take the HSV Maloo, I think it's called. Yeah, we're gonna take this just because it's the first vehicle that I got so far. I have other vehicles, but this was the first one that I started with, so we're gonna run this one up to the where we need to go. You fucking idiot, get out of my way. Now, this game is an arcade game, but it is still very simulated for most arcade games. I will say that. Most of the Horizon games have been very simulated compared to most arcade games. At least this game you can choose you can tune it and stuff. I guess you could do that in Horizon 2. I didn't get to play Horizon 2 very much. I was a little late buying it by the time that I bought it. Horizon 3 was being announced almost, so I got to play through the once of the story anyways. So, and yeah, you might see up at the top it'll say video memory though, warning. I'm running this on a GTX G1 Gaming 960, and it only has 2 gigabytes of VRAM, and which this game actually wants at least 4 gigabytes of VRAM. But everything else on my console or my PC is well enough for this game to run. Just my graphics card doesn't have enough VRAM, so it's saying that it's low memory, but it runs fine for me. I couldn't run this on my Xbox One too, so for the purposes of just making a video, I figured it'd be easier to do it on the PC. I actually have the full setup to do it. And now I'm only running this with an Xbox 360, or Xbox One, sorry, controller. I had an Xbox 360 wired controller, but since I got my new Xbox One controller, I've just been using it. It's a lot better than the 360 controller, I find. Now I noticed you don't get the rumble feel in the triggers like you would on Xbox. but that's alright. It's not that big of a deal. You still get a little bit of rumble in the controller. Whoa! Yeah, just go through your buddy's fence there. He won't mind. There we go. This is the thing about this game. It's just wide open. Oh shit, we're going across some fucking swampy dune area, beach area. Jesus Christ. Oof. Now I know there's some real locations in this game. I think it's called the 12 Apostles Beach. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's on the map. It's where you start anyways. I guess that is actually a real place in Australia. I don't know too much of my geography of Australia, but I know like where Sydney is, I guess. That's about it. I know a friend of mine lives in Australia, and he's probably pretty psyched that the game is based in his area, because there's not very many games that are based in other parts of the world. Most racing games, open world games, are either fictional or it seems to be mostly about like United States. Like look at all the GTA games. They're pretty much, it's all, you know, one's Miami, one's Los Angeles, like New York City. There's not really any other parts of the world, which would be nice to see in some open world games. Like, oh. Get out of my way, asshole. Oh, fuck. Getting some bad framiness in this part of the city.
Keep right. In 400 yards, bear right.
Now, the game does look amazing, I will say that. I wish my video card would play it a little better, but that'll just be an upgrade to do that later. I'll probably need to get a... The thing was, when I bought my 960, it was fairly new. It just came out, and my other option was like a $700 970, and the 960 was only about $250. So I mean, I went from a 660 to the 960, and it was a major upgrade, and it worked fine for me until lately. Newer games have been coming out and wanting 4 gigs of VRAM, and of course it wasn't much after I bought my 960 that the 4 gig RAM 960 came out. So that kind of was a little disappointing. I wish I had known that there was a 4 gig one coming. I probably would have bought that one instead of the 2 gig.
Horizon Surfer's Paradise.
But now we're in Surfer's Paradise.
Straight from the beach to the stage to the starting barrier. It's a masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Yeah. And let's see what we got for the first race.
I've been checking out the festival, making new friends. Most of them are cars, but you know.
Ooh.
Speaking of, you're here to collect another one, yeah?
What should we buy? What should we buy? I pretty much had every one of these cars before in other Forza games, other than this Ford Falcon or this Holden, because they never really had Holdens in the other game. They had the V8 supercar ones, but those were like a newer version. They didn't have the old Holden, so I kind of like the look of that thing. It's nice. I think I'll go with that. It's free, so yeah, I think I'll take that. And another thing they brought back in this game, which I'm really happy that they brought back, is the auction. To my understanding, the last time they had an auction site in one of the Forza series was Forza 4. I never played Forza 5 because I heard it got really bad ratings. Like, it was kind of like a rush game for the Xbox One console when it first came out. And I waited to buy. I never got an Xbox One until earlier this year. I was kind of behind on getting it, and I had a PS4, so I never really bothered getting the Xbox One. I don't know what some of these people's like liveries, I like them, and then some of them it's, I don't know, I'd just rather have a plain car and make my own livery. I'm not the best creator, but that's the fun of the creation in this game, is you can make it whatever you want it to be. That was always the thing with me in Forza. I like the look of that. That silver with the black. That guy's got some major rake on the front of that thing. I wonder if you buy the liveries, does it give you like the performance upgrade package too or something? Because that's showing like the different hood with the blower, and it's a mean looking car, I will say that. What should we go with? What should we go with? I kind of like that red, but... And I kind of like how that one has different rims, but I guess we could always change the rims ourselves. Well, I think I'm going to go with that silver black. Yeah, the silver and black. And usually I don't go with too many of the liveries, because I just like to go with a plain color, and then later on, if I'm bored, I'll sit and waste an hour of my life painting the car and doing whatever. I don't really have the time to do that anymore, though. So I have a setting on here to get rid of this stupid mouse, and it doesn't get rid of it. I don't know why, but... Ooh, I like the look of that car. Now, let's see what we can do for rims here. I heard that there's quite a bit of different rim, but maybe not as much as some people would want. What do we want, a multi-piece or sport? Now let's check out the sport ones first. We'll just work our way through them. Now, there was always one type of rims in here that I liked, and they worked on almost every car that I bought. I cannot remember what they were. I haven't played Forza. Like, I haven't got into a Forza game, like, for a long time. Like, Forza 4, I played it, like, religiously. And it was, like, my favorite game for the longest time. Back in the 360 days when I had a wheel set up and everything. Ooh, I like those. I like those rims right there. We'll keep looking, though. Seems to have like a little bit of lag on my fucking choosing of my customization here. It's a little bit of delay on my... And I've heard some people saying that, yeah, fuck off. Low video memory. Go away. I've heard some people saying that so far, like people that pre-ordered the game had the 4 days early play, whatever, 5 days, whatever it was. And I was watching a video of a guy last night, and he was saying that he had like a hitch. It wasn't really like a lag. Well, it was like kind of like a lag, I guess. Every so often while he was driving, you could see it in his video, and he said he can even like he could feel it while he was driving, but it wasn't enough to like turn him off of playing the game. But I don't know. I think it would for me. It's kind of annoying, I think, to see that all the time and just deal with it. Ooh, those are nice. But I'm not having that much problems playing it right, other than the fact that I might not have as much video memory as the game wants me to have to play it, but that's alright for now. Maybe in the future I will get a better video card and we'll be able to play this in nicer quality with no hiccups and no problems. Actually was looking at like getting a 1060 or they get a 3 gig, or if I'm gonna get one, I'm probably gonna get a 6 gig, to be honest, because by the time I get it, games are probably gonna want even more video RAM. So it's a vicious cycle, really. PC gaming. You have to have some money in the bank to keep up with some of the stuff. I've recently just upgraded my RAM, so that helped a lot on some video games, but now I'm getting into the point where almost every video game that I play now, I just need more video RAM. That's what's holding me back, so I have to tend on, turning down some settings, dealing with a little bit lower quality. But that's what you do, I guess. If the playability is there, it really doesn't bother me too much of what the graphics are right now. I mean, yeah, everybody's, big graphics war, which game has the most graphics, and which game looks better on what setting, and blah, 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 blah. But, I haven't really seen any rims that I like other than those first ones back in the Sport. They were the Graham lights, I think. Ooh, see like the lag right there while I'm trying to... I can't skip through them too fast, or it really doesn't like it. I think they were the 6-spoke or 9-spoke. Yeah, 9-spoke Graham lights. I like those. Now let's what do we got in the front? 14s. Let's put a 15. Yeah. Now let's go with a 16 on the front. I'll go with a 17 in the back, give it that little bit of a break. I don't want to go too big a rim. Sometimes it looks stupid. Let's go a little bit more rubber on the rear. Let's go with a 2... What's that look like? Oh, fuck, 295. That's vicious. I don't think we need that right now. Let's go with 265. And on the front, we'll go with the 225. You don't want to get too wide of a wheel in the front, because then it starts to bother your acceleration and stuff. I noticed before in games. Tire compound. We really don't need that right now. We're only driving a C-Class car. It's not like it's going to be, really high horsepower. It's only 216 horsepower. That's not that much for a 2,600 pound car. Alright. Now, is there anything that I can do to visually... I wonder if this thing has a... Is that just the wide body kit that's on it, or does it have a wide body kit itself? Can we get out of here and check? Ooh, it does have... Maybe it already has the wide body kit on it. Oh, that is a body kit in itself. Ah, okay. I don't really like it, but I don't like that it switches. Maybe that would be good if you like wanted a drag car or something. Nah, I think I'll go with the normal. I find the blowers and stuff out of the front of it look cool, but when you're in cockpit cam, it's really hard to see where you're driving. So we got our first car in
I had our advanced
Surfers
jets search
Paradise.
for stunts and races around the new festival site.
So
It's not just a paradise for surfers.
let's go see
Have
what we
fun.
can find to do, I guess. We'll do a race or two, and then oh, what's this? Beauty spot? No, I don't want to go beauty spot looking. PR stunt. Let's do this undiscovered route up here, and then maybe we'll do a PR stunt for this race.
Is there room on your radio dial for another station? I've got the papers ready to sign.
I turned the... Well, you really can't turn the radio off. You can turn the radio off in the game, but you can't turn the audio
I'll sign up Horizon
completely
Block Party
down.
right
It only
away.
goes down to 1, so I'm trying to keep the audio out of this so that I don't get any, like, copywriting issues or anything. But I'm not... We're not, like, getting any money from our videos on the channel anyway, so for now I don't think it's gonna matter.
All the girls and boys. I'll sign them up right away.
We're mostly doing this for fun, so I'm just gonna shut that radio off. Ooh, look at it at nighttime, it looks something good. This game does look really good, I will say. Oh, I can play online now. And one thing I'm excited to do too is actually play crossplay between PC and Xbox One. Because, well, as I said, I've already got an Xbox One, and I probably will play it on there sometimes, just messing around with my friends online. But I'm probably going to be playing it on my PC to do any recording. It's just a lot easier to record it, edit it, stuff like that. I have a good editor software on my PC. I have a good good processor that does like and it's made for video editing and stuff like that. That's pretty much why I bought it at the time when I bought my computer when I upgraded. So this car has got some really bad body roll. I should put some sway bars and better suspension on it, maybe. And you can see that I turn off my HUD. I like to when I play games, I like to
Point A to point B on
turn off the
roads.
HUD and
Go get 'em.
have a get out of my way fucking online. I don't care about the online
This is
right now.
Horizon Online.
I guess we have to watch this video.
In Horizon Online, coming first isn't everything. Make it clean, make it stylish, make it look good, and you could earn as much XP as the bloke out in front. You've got 3 ways to play. In online adventure,
The off-roading is really fun, I will say.
all over the country. You and your friends can get straight into the action. All you have to do is drive. Online free roam lets you choose your own adventure. We'll turn you and your mates
Hurry
loose
up.
on this
Can I skip
wide
this?
open land. Take some cars out of the garage, run events, tick off the bucket list, or just roam till the sun goes down. And now, for the first time, you can play a Horizon campaign in co-op.
I'm kind of excited for that too. I don't know how the co-op is going to work. Like, does it count for both of you if you complete it? So, yeah, that'd be cool though. Being able to like actually do races and stuff with somebody else. I don't know how that would work. It'd be fun though. No, I don't want to do the online right now. Okay, let's get into this race. Surface Paradise Cross City Sprint. So yeah, like I was saying before, I have my HUD turned off, except for my map because this is an open world game. I really need to know where I'm going, so I need my map. If I'm playing Forza Horizon, or Forza 6, I mean, or you know Forza 4 in the past, I turned all my HUD off because in these newer games, you can see your dash. I know what gear I'm in. Usually, I can see how much like revs I'm getting. I can see how fast I'm going. That's not the issue. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass when you're trying to figure out like what position you're in or
But this is your festival.
how
We
much
take orders
farther
from
you have
you.
to go in like a sprint
So,
race or something.
let's
But
talk about
it's
Horizon
not that
Blueprint.
much of a problem really. So what is this?
With Blueprint,
Oh, so
you
I can make
decide
up my own
where
races?
and how fast. Set race conditions, number of laps, car themes, and categories,
Oh, we have
and
classic
then run your
muscles, so
events
we'll do that.
your way with your friends. Each theme contains a group of cars carefully selected and balanced for your events. Want to race rally classics, Chevrolets, Italian manufactured cars? Take a look through and see what you think.
Rally Classics, that'd be fun. Horizon Specials, that must be like the big... Oh, there's just like certain barn find races and stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, Evos versus Imprezas. That was always a fun one back in Forza 4. Remember, like, the way the Forza 4 was made, where you just had, like, all your races, and you could choose whatever... I like that one, because the Forza 6 is alright. It gives you, like, your own kind of, you know, campaign. It makes the campaign for you. You choose the car, blah, 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 but the old days of Forza 4, being able to just go and, okay, I want to do this race, and go buy this car, and do that car up for that race. There was no real limitations as long as it was just that race. Like, certain races had their own limitations, that it either had to be a certain car, or it had to be a certain class, or some of them didn't have any limitations, so it's like you could take a, you know, 400 to 500 horsepower car and race it against D-class cars, and had no problem kicking their asses, right? Let's do the Ford versus Holden, I guess, because we're in a Holden. Do I have to really, like, set all this up?
Here, you'll set details like weather, time of day, or number of laps in circuit races.
Why can't I just do a race? Can I just, like... Can I put it on, like... Just to change it whenever, like... I don't want to do on... God damn it. Clear. Time progression. Weather. Morning. Well, let's just go on fucking current for now. It's too much to get into.
Now give your event a name.
I
know
don't
it
want
helps
to
with PR,
give it
but
a name.
it's more than that. A work of art needs a title.
No, I don't want to give it a name. car themes? Like, what the hell is all this stuff? I just want to do a race.
All done. Now just
There.
select your event flyer and we'll get to racing.
Alright, just get me in the car so I can race this stupid thing. Hopefully I'm not have to race against those trucks while I'm doing this car race. I think that's kind of unfair. Alright. Let's do this. Nitrous. There's no nitrous in this car. The Ford Transit van, really? The fucking Ford Transit van is a beast, though. I will say that. I had one in Forza 4, and I had it, like, all decked out for drifting. I mean, that fucking thing would go. Come on, car. Get your bearings here. Oh, this car's not that fast, I'll tell you that. It's not, I guess it doesn't have the acceleration. It might be kind of quick, but it's not get up and go quick. She's got some fucking nasty nosedive when you hit the brakes, I'll tell you. Get off of me, cunt. Go. Oh, that's a Falcon. Beside me. XB. I wonder if you can get the Mad Max fucking thing for it. That'd be awesome. Get the fucking Mod Max, if anybody knows what MCM is. Get that. Get out of here. Come on, buddy, I'm like here. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, he's just looking forward. And that's why, like, some of the light poles and stuff, you can take them out. Like, some of the, like, I was racing earlier, just messing around, and I was like coming right at a telephone pole, and I was like, oh, here we go, this is gonna screw my whole race. And no, I just broke right through the telephone pole. Like, it didn't even faze me. Man, this thing's got some bad nosedive on the brake. It's hard to judge the brakes because they're so spongy. Get away, Vivian. The little RS, what is that, the RS 200? Old Escort? Or is that a Holden? That's a Ford. Oh. Oh, I know what that car in front of me is. It's usually a pretty good car, so it's gonna be hard to beat. Yeah. Nope. Get back here. A little bit bigger rims help. Yeah, I find it gets, a little bit bigger rim means a little lower profile tire, which gets some of that body roll out of the wheel itself. Less rubber, sometimes it makes for a bumpier ride, but it'll take out of that sidewall. The low profile tires have a lot stronger sidewalls, so in most cases, I guess, like on your lateral turns, when you're hitting like bumps and stuff, they're not that strong. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this guy. I don't think I can catch him. Jesus. Fucking racing through the backs of suburbia here. Oh, second place. That's not too bad. I'll take it. Commodore. Yeah, couldn't catch that Commodore. Doesn't the Commodore VL have a V8 though? I don't know what's in this Holden. Torana? Yeah, the RS 1800. That was the one I thought. The 1600 was the other one. Old rally car. They used those rally quite a bit back in the day. I'll get some money here.
I just got off the phone with the Horizon people. I'm this close to getting our next stage greenlit. I just need to show them bigger attendance numbers. Can you help me out?
Oh, I think I can do that. So, let's go check out this PR stunt. I like the GPS on this game. It's actually pretty nice. Stunt location.
Okay, setting your route to the nearest PR stunt.
Yeah. It's gonna take me a while to get used to driving on the left-hand side, I find.
In 400 yards, bear right.
What game was it? There was an old driver game that was, I think it was Driver 3. You were based in, I think it was Nice or somewhere. It was some place, like some other weird city location that they don't usually do in most video games.
Yards, turn right.
I can't remember if that game was left-hand, if you drove on the left-hand side of the road or not, but something tells me that you did. What are you doing?
Keep right.
Those guys don't give a fuck what side of the road they're on.
Keep right.
Fuck, this thing's got some bad dive.
Remember these? Keep that needle red line
Speed zone?
and maintain it through the zone. We'll track your average.
Alright, I'm gonna... there's a speed zone. It's not the best car to do a speed zone, I don't think. Let's go back 3 blocks and see
When it is safe to do
how
so.
fast we can get going. How far do you think that 3-block meter would be? And right here. Figure out what gear I'm in here. Oh, that was reverse. First gear doesn't like have anything to it. I think like I wish. Well, I could drive with clutch, I guess, but it's really hard to do with a controller. I used to drive with clutch with the pedals and the wheel. It was so much better for drifting and stuff like that. Just took a little bit to get used to, but once you got used to it. Oh, is this a section? Yeah, this is a section. I'm gonna try to keep up my speed through this section. Shit. And I don't know what I was doing when I
You left
entered.
that one. I'll get the data crew to designate some more roads for speed zones.
Oh, what? It doesn't even tell me because I have my HUD turned off? Well, that's kind of gay. Maybe I'll have to turn that back on for next time. I just had it turned off because I like the... I like the feeling that it's just me in the car. There's not all this crap on my screen that makes me feel like I'm in a racing game, you know. It gives me a little bit more immersion that way, I guess, so... I like the looks of this car, it's fucking nice. Did they ever do anything with, like, customization when you can do your exhaust and stuff, but does that actually change the exhaust? Like, can I change what the exhaust tips look like? Because I know in, like, the old Forza games, it didn't really change too much of, like, what the exhaust was on the car. It was just the sound that it did, or the performance. I want to actually change, like, the look of my exhaust. I want to, you know, put bigger exhaust pipes on, or I want to, you know, put whatever. I want to do it, just let me do it. What's this next stunt thing up here? Is this a route? Oh, this is a race. So, Surfer's Paradise Skyline View Circuit. So let's pop in here. We'll see what we can set up a new thing. See what vehicles I have to do that. What do we got? What do we got? What is that? Super Saloons? Why does it show a Fiat Birth? Oh, that's Cult Classic. Never mind. hot hatch. I don't think I have any hot hatches. Asian sports cars. I have 2 eligible cars. I think I have a Supra. Race settings. 3 custom. Cloudy. Yeah, sure. Change the car restrictions. Ah. Decades? Huh, no. No, I was good with what it was. Let's create this blueprint. View my eligible cars. I have that in my garage. Is there a way to toggle filter your garage cars? Yes, there is. So I have the Nissan Fairlady Z or the Honda NSX-R. So there's not really that much difference between them two. The launch is a lot better in the NSX, but really the speed's nothing really, not that much more. For what the Honda, look, that's 150,000 in this game. It's still a more expensive car in real life than the Fairlady, but look at the difference. I mean, there's really not that much. So, you know, I think I'll take the Fairlady Z, but I think for now, I'm gonna call that for this episode, and I'll probably make a couple more of these episodes, and if you guys liked it, and then I'll keep making them, and if not, then just let me know. Like, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these videos. I also do some like dirt videos, the Dirt Rally series. That's a pretty good game if you are into rally simulation games or racing simulation games or any of the games that we play on our channel. It's always good to come back and give us some support. It's good to have on a small channel that we like to do it for the fun, and we like to do it for the laughs. So anyways, guys, this is EpicBrewis, and this is Game Over Game.